What's up, my podcast listeners? This is the episode right before my 400th episode. I am super psyched, and I have a really, really special episode coming out for that. So wait until this Sunday for the 400th episode of Cut the Shit, Get Fit. But before I begin, I need to thank all of you for my continual support that I get from all my listeners and people on Instagram, Facebook, and everything. You guys make it easy to continually produce all this content. So thank you once again. Since it is 2021, it's still January. People are still wanting to make fitness and health a priority and finally see the success that they want. So I thought that I would go into a series of nutritional tips and habits and things like that. And the first bit that I want to get into is the habit or the action step of eating slowly. So, I'm a huge advocate of precision nutrition. I'm certified through them, and is the exact way that I coach my clients and online clients with nutrition. So the big thing that I see a lot, especially now, is people eat way too fucking fast. And, if I had to choose like one simple thing that people need to grasp and start practicing, is this right here. And I'm going to tell you why it is so vital to your success when it comes to nutrition, even though it seems kind of silly to be like, hey, I want you to eat slowly. It's like, fuck off. Like, you know what I mean? And I remember when I was getting certified through Precision Nutrition, that was like one of the first things that they bring up. And I was like, really? Like, this is the secret sauce? But, reading further into habit change and how our bodies digest, it makes a lot of sense. So in order for you to have that signal in your brain going, hey, I'm full, I'm satisfied, you can stop eating, it takes about 20-ish minutes for that signal from your gut going through the process of digestion to send a signal up to your brain and go, hey, I'm good, I'm full, you don't need to keep eating. And that can be bypassed if you're a type of person that scarfs down their entire lunch in 3 minutes and still feels hungry. So I am a victim of this, especially. I eat so fucking fast. Like, I eat like a duck. Like, I barely even chew. I just swallow that thing down my gullet, and I'm like, all right, so what's for dessert? I'm one of those people. And, I'm starting to get into a habit of rereading things, and I started rereading the Precision Nutrition Manual, and I'm like, fuck, I need to re-practice eating slowly for myself. And, not only does it take that long for your body to cue into, oh, I need to stop eating, right? Our bodies have a very well-designed mechanism of self-regulating itself. And the biggest thing that we fail at is listening in for those cues. Way too many of us will just ignore what our body is trying to tell us and will override the system. And when it comes to this habit of, I'm going to try to, eat a little bit slower, gives a lot of benefit when it comes to weight loss. So imagine, if you ate slowly, you're going to end up eating less. If you literally sat at your table or wherever you eat and set a timer for 20 minutes and try to hit that. Number one, it would be very difficult. I remember when I first tried this, probably when I first got certified to go through all the habits myself, I literally took like 3 minutes to eat my entire dinner. Like, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm not even enjoying the food. I'm just like shoving it into my face. And that's where the endless like, oh, I could still eat, or oh, I'll just grab like a bag of chips. Oh, I'll just have this little thing of ice cream. Oh, I'm going to eat this little chocolate. And it kind of keeps going and going and going and going, and you can't stop yourself until that signal finally goes to your brain like you can stop eating. But inevitably, if you eat slowly, that signal will happen and you'll stop eating. You'll notice that you'll stop eating a lot less. You'll start eating a lot less. And we all know that in order to lose weight, lose pounds, you need to be in a calorie deficit of a combination of your diet and exercise. So what better way to stop counting your macros and calories without end by just setting a timer or getting used to eating a lot slower than you are currently? Like, that's brilliant. You're utilizing your body's natural mechanisms built in. Like, you're literally going in your MacBook and checking out all the apps and widgets it's able to do. Like, how awesome is that? And people, like, underestimate how powerful our body is. And I believe that everyone out there, you know, can only count their calories for so long before they're like, fuck, I can't do this anymore, right? And the next bit of habits that I get into will also reflect some other ways to make sure you don't go over your necessary calories by other strategies like I'm sharing right now. So imagine now if you, and this is my challenge to you, that the next time you eat, set a timer on your phone for 20 minutes, see how long it takes for you to eat your food. Most likely, you're not going to hit that 20 minutes. So challenge yourself to eat like a minute longer, 2 minutes longer, until you get to that 20-minute mark. The other thing you'll notice is that you're going to enjoy your food more. And, you know, I consider myself a foodie. I love making food with my wife. I love going out to restaurants. Right now, you can't really do so, but I love going out to eat at good restaurants. I really, really enjoy fine dining when the chefs in the kitchen are just like creative geniuses. I really, really enjoy that aspect of food. And what better way to enjoy food by chewing it slowly? And I think we've all experienced it when we've gone to a restaurant once and have eaten something so fucking delicious you don't want it to end, and you slow down for it. And, you know, you can even make a game out of it. Like, try to guess the spices and herbs that you put into a dish, right? Or like you order out a healthy meal. Try to pinpoint if you can distinguish between certain spices and herbs that whoever made it is in the dish. Like, creating more awareness of what you're putting in your mouth and what it tastes like, what it feels like, is a whole nother skill set that you can have, and it'll make the whole experience of food that much better. I think we, you know, take for granted how accessible food is if you're living in North America and Europe and places like that. Like, we have the abundance of food, right? Imagine someone less privileged tasting like a really good, like greatly, perfectly cut steak, you know, grilled to perfection for the first time. Like, their mouth would explode with flavor, you know what I mean? So that's another benefit of eating slowly. You actually get to enjoy what you're eating and not just mindlessly throwing it into your stomach, your mouth, and that's it. The other benefit to this, and I think we need this more than anything in the world right now, since we're kind of stuck at home And if you live with somebody, wouldn't it be just like an amazing experience to like have dinner together and talk and not just like watch Netflix or Disney Plus while eating and just totally bypass the individual that's there? You know, I'm not perfect. Like, fuck, last night we were watching one of the Captain America movies while eating dinner, when we could have easily just turned that off and had a conversation while eating slowly. You know, so simple. So my challenge for you is today at dinner, time yourself how long it takes to eat. If it's ridiculously fast, slow it down, chew more often, enjoy the food, have a conversation with the person across the dinner table with you, and you will find that after a month or two, you're going to be eating less. You're going to be in a somewhat of a calorie deficit. You're going to burn more calories if you're combining that with working out. And you're already a step ahead this year to finally see the success that you want. And it seems so simple and almost like, why bother? But these are the small things that add up over time, and you will see success. You going on a fucking cleanse or strict diet and someone giving you a list of 30 foods you're not allowed to eat is not going to get you there again. All right? Why not try something this simple that you don't even have to like think really, other than I'm going to eat slow from now on? And if you follow this, I guarantee you're going to see the success you want. And next week, when I add in the next habit to kind of, you know, combine with this one, and you'll see that all these like strategies that I give intertwine with one another, and they kind of fit the missing puzzle pieces in your life when it comes to fitness and health. So I'm going to leave it there. Keep this nice and short and quick so you can get ready for the week, for next week, for your grocery shop, for whatever it is to, you know, set the foot in the right direction for 2021. That's it for me, you guys. Thank you. Stay tuned later this week for episode 400. Super psyched for that. Until next time, you guys, thank you. Hit the show notes, add me on Facebook and Instagram, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've been posting a lot on there, a lot more traction recently, which is pretty cool. And then give me a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, whatever you listen to your podcasts. Do it up. Thank you. Till next time, you guys.